Hello and welcome to another update video about Polkadot. With Polkadot, it is just not a very high quality chart at the moment. We are still in this range here. So we haven't really broken out of the range. You can see that clearly. Here with Polkadot, a level where I will focus more on the bullish scenario. And don't worry, in this video we are going to talk about the bullish scenario. But a key level to become more, let's say, bullish is the wave A high at 680. Now we can already put the bullish case on the chart. I mean, I already did actually when we talked about it in the live stream, because of, first of all, of that strong move to the upside, which is finally a sign of life here. And also we broke above the wave E high. So I told you in videos before that should we go above this level, it will at least make some bearish cases less likely. Okay, so it is still not entirely, we're still not entirely out of the woods here. Of course not, it's still very early. We're sort of still broadly in the range here until we have finally broken out of the 680 level. That's the key level. That's really the key, because it is the area where we had a lot of resistance here. We had a lot of support here, a lot of resistance here. So it's quite an interesting level that we need to get above. However, it's now getting a bit more interesting, especially since today. Because until yesterday I was more skeptical. Now it's getting a bit more interesting, and I'm going to show you why. So I already had the wave 5 low in here at 564, 565. So we can start to sketch out now 5 waves to the upside, which is good. So my view is now, and it's not high probability. It is completely different to BNB, Optimism, Ethereum, Aave. These are charts that have already done something where I'm saying, right, this is looking good. Polkadot just hasn't. So I tried it at the moment. Of course I cover these coins, because we want to have them on the radar. And to be honest, they could be the next ones that are really pumping. For anybody who's already getting FOMO here, I can tell you we're still very early days. So don't get FOMO. And whatever decision you do, and I would never tell you to buy or not, whatever your decision you do, don't make it based on emotions, okay? So but my view is that this could be, in the bullish interpretation of this chart, it would be a wave 1. That's the bullish possibility here. The wave 2 to the downside here bottomed at around 570. We've now put in finally a third wave, and are going to do the subwaves in a minute. I would still be waiting for a wave 4 and a wave 5, broadly in line with the Ethereum chart, right? Now I'm not telling you this is definitely going to happen, but if this is supposed to be, or if this is a breakout, a more substantial breakout, then this is what would need to happen. To make it more likely that this is also going to continue like that. Because what I want to see is 5 waves complete. Now again, the third wave could now be in. Then there should be a fourth and a fifth. Ideally, I would like to see the wave 3 a bit higher as well, and we talk about that in a minute, especially due to the length of the wave 1. We would want to see wave 5 a bit longer. But this could still cascade higher. The potential is certainly there, especially as long as we stay above the 627 level, which is this swing low here. So it's quite an important level. Can take the other ones out, by the way. And what is important to understand now is how does this wave 3 actually work out? So I can show you that as well. Here 1, 2 setup, here 3, 4, 5, right? This is sort of the sub counts of that third wave. And because we have 5 waves now, wave 5 might not be complete yet. It could still push higher, but because we finally have 5 waves here, I'm putting actually the breakout scenario on the chart now. And this would then finish off a wave 1, basically, right? So this would be the first sort of decent wave, the first larger wave to the upside. That's sort of how it can be sketched out at the moment. And ideally in this scenario, what we want to hold is, of course, here the 628 level now. Now, we have 5 waves now in this third wave. So if we now come down and break below that 628 level, then we have to say then we have to say that this was probably not in yet, but let's assume it was. Let's just, because this is sort of important now for any retracement. Yeah, it would be good to hold this 628 level, but also if I measure the length of the third wave now as it is, we could actually come down to the 50% retracement in this wave 4. So the real level that we need to hold, and that's what I'm going to sketch out here as a target area, is actually the 621 level. Yeah, so 621 actually needs to hold. Ideal retracement would be 632 if we now already see this wave 4 retracement. But at the moment there is no evidence we're coming down. Yes, sort of a bit of a reaction, but it would be more likely for me, yeah, to push higher. And this is just because of the length of the wave 1. I mean, if we, a target for a fifth wave, no, see, I got confused with this wave 1. No, it's actually this wave 1. All right, okay, this is quite short anyway. So we take this wave 1 length, and you can see that this wave 4 retraced quite a bit anyway. So, all right, we've already actually reached the perfect target. See, we've already reached the 1.618 extension. This is normally the area that I call out for a wave 5 target. So, okay, so there is actually now a decent probability that this fifth wave is done. This third wave, we might come down into this area now. Support 621 needs to hold. As long as 621 is holding, then we could see one more wave 5 up. Can't really give you a target for that yet because we haven't really seen that wave 4 retracement yet. So that's sort of my view at the moment. It's a bit of a messy chart, but this is certainly some upside potential here still further possible. What would I do in terms of Polkadot? Again, you know my strategy, either buy in here in wave 4, but that's normally not what I like to do. I like to buy the deep support. The next wave 2 is what I would buy. So after this wave 1, we should get this wave 2 retracement, because this is also then evidence that that we have the first proper 1-2 setup in place, and it would be a nice entry opportunity. Yeah, so that's sort of what I'm looking out for, getting that fifth wave in and waiting for the wave 2. Okay, I normally don't like to trade wave 5s because the risk to reward ratio is not that interesting. I did position my trades, you know, with Ethereum and everything, so I'm quite happy. But yeah, there is still some issues here. We're still in the range broadly, you know, and things like that. So what I would want to see is really of that wave degree here in brackets to get the 5 waves done. So, and I think now that we've established that wave 3 here could be done, we need to be on the lookout for lower. Yeah, of course, you know, if we already break now above 671, we go above 671 already now. That would be an early breakout, and we've probably not seen the wave 4 yet. What I would have to do then, if we push higher in this fifth wave of the third, I will have to adjust this wave 4 target area for the next video. Okay, this is my update about Polkadot. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.